Students, I'm really happy you are here, and I'm showing to you some photographs that I want you to tell me. Well, they are photographs related to places that probably we have visited or we have been to. Can you please tell me through the chat or orally the places you have been to? Some participants will be opened their microphones. Okay, now that we have participated, I need to tell you that the correct way to express that, to express the places we have been to, is the following. Check. These are only examples for you to take into account and imitate if necessary. Okay? For example, I have been to the beach, right? Any beach. So we are not talking about the Cancun's ones or anyone specific. I have been to, okay? And it is talking about experiences. As you expressed it, they are talking about experiences. I have visited the pyramids, and it was 2 years ago. If we are talking about experiences, it's because it already happened. So it was like a long time ago, or probably the last vacation, or as it says, 2 years ago. Okay? I have been to Paris twice, 2 times, right? That is the meaning of twice. This is another experience. One more time, we are using been. Okay, I've gone up the Statue of the Liberty, and I did it last vacations. Okay, sometimes we paint the photographs to have any memory, right, written in there so that we can remember. I have been to LA once. Yeah, another experience. LA is Los Angeles. And once means one time. Okay. Now I want you to try on your own, trying to imitate the examples that I gave to you. Okay, for example, can you tell us who? Probably Victor, can you tell us one of the places you have visited? You cannot say anyone, guys, or in case you say anyone, you might say I have been, or I haven't been to any of these places, to any one of these places. Okay, it is also possible. Very good. I want to introduce some slides. For example, talk, talked, talked. Well, that is, it can be used for talking on the phone or for talking in the flesh to a person, face to face, yeah? But what I want you to see, or what I want you to notice, or which is the most important thing right away, is the 3 forms of a verb. We can see talk as present. We can see talked, the one is in the middle, as past. And we can see talked again as past participle. The same with want, wanted, wanted. The same with open, opened, opened. The same with close, closed, and closed. Yeah? We have more examples. Listen, listened, listened. Walk, walked, walked. Jump, jumped, jumped. Play, played, played. Wait, waited, waited. Play, played, played. Work, worked, worked. Climb, climbed, climbed. Right? Well, actually in your list of verbs, students, you can see also these 3 forms: the present, the past, and the past participle, as you are sophomore, right? Well, I have news for you. In the sentences that we are creating today, we are using past participle verbs. For example, in the sentence, I have been to LA once. The past participle verb is been, exactly. Very good. In the next one, gone, exactly. In the next one more time, been. And finally, visited, exactly. Then probably you are asking, and teacher, what is have? Well, have is not a verb in these sentences. Have is acting as an auxiliary to write in the present perfect. Okay, what we are studying today is present perfect, students. Okay, it says we use the present perfect to talk about past experiences, not now experiences, not in the present experiences. No, it is talking about past experiences, right? Example, I have been to a space museum before. So it is talking an experience you had. She has passed her exam. It is another experience, right? And we can look in these two examples the use of the past participle verbs, been and past. When we combine it with never, we are talking about things that haven't happened at all. Let's see the examples. Now we are using never. They are British and they have never heard about the origin of their currency. So now never is making the sentence become negative. Yes, even though the auxiliary have is not a negative, what is making the sentence negative is never, because this is talking about an experience or something that hasn't happened at all, as the explanation said. Another example, she has never graded such a low mark on the test. Yeah, the past participle verb is graded, and we can see never in the sentence one more time. Check the following. We also use the present perfect with ever to ask about finished events at any time up to now. Example, have you ever, ever it's like translated like anytime. Have you anytime seen, okay? Have you ever seen a quiet or a quiet? Okay, students. Well, that is the use of present perfect and the use of never and ever within a sentence. Okay. We can see actually, excuse me, we can see actually that explanation in the language key to page 53 in our learning log. Remember, we are already using, since the last week, the new learning log belonging to the third trimester. Okay? The first activity, which is the number 5, says that you have to unscramble the sentences. You have to form the sentences, and I will help you with the first one. It has to say, have you ever traveled to space? Yes. One more time. Have you ever traveled to space? This is a question, and that's why we are using ever in the question. Also, you have to do the activity number 6. The one says, complete the sentences using the correct words. Yes? That has to do by your own at home. And the activity number 7 should be done in the notebook. It says, use the prompts below to create 5 sentences using the present perfect in your notebook. Yes? And we have suggested phrases such as, has she ever? They have never. My family has never. Yes, you have to use those prompts. Prompts are ideas to create your own sentences in the present perfect. Okay, students? Well, probably you are asking, and teacher, is this the evaluable activity? And my reply is no. You don't have to send any photograph from these activities because these are part of the activities seen in class. The the evaluable activity is the following. Let me show you within my screen. Hold on a minute. Okay. Let me open the correct one. As you can see in the chronogram, or the agenda you are sent about the activities you have to do per day, these are the activities and these are the pages that we were working within this class. But the valuable activity is to share within the forum teacher created 2 experiences you have had in your life by using present perfect and also ever and never. The instructions will be one more time in the forum that you will open, and whose name or whose title is My Experiences. Okay, well, this is all for today. Thank you for connecting, everyone. I will open your microphone so that you can say something, and I really appreciate you are attending to classes. I was expecting the 64 students to be online today, connected online today, but unfortunately, some people are still being absent. Well, probably they got connection problems or platform problems, but we need to insist to be responsible. Okay, thank you so much for having this session, for having your time spent in here. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next live session. Bye-bye, students.